America is going to be the poorest country in the world starting now. You're going to see the biggest crashes happening right now.
Trump said last night that we might have a recession. And when it hits in 3 months and everyone blames Biden, just remember Trump was handed the best economy in U.S. history. And Biden kept us out of a recession for 4 years, and it only took 4 months for Trump to put us in one.
This is what I'm struggling with in America right now in my 20s. Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,500. Bullshit. Bullshit. How are y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? And then some of us are trying to be TikTok influencers. Who knows where that's going to get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week, and it feels like we're working our asses off for nothing. Do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now. If you can relate to this, if you have any advice, please comment and let me know. It's ridiculous.
Americans are leaving the USA because they can't afford America anymore, making $100,000 a year, yet they feel suffocated financially because the price of things keep going up. They keep printing money and the wages ain't going up, all right? Matter of fact, there's job loss and there's cuts and all kinds of stuff going on. So once people leave that kind of environment and they go somewhere else and they realize life is supposed to be lived, it's supposed to be simple, it's supposed to be much more about enjoying your health and your family and your loved ones and your purpose and all of these things, rather than spending most of your life at work. What kind of a freaking life is it if you don't do what you love? If you do what you love, cool, man, knock yourself out. I do what I love. Most people, 80-something%, don't do what they love. They don't like their job, and if they didn't have to work their job, they wouldn't work their job. So I know if you watch this far, it's speaking to you. Maybe this is the sign you need to start doing some research to learn how to begin to devise your escape plan and live a better life. Because you know what? If what you're doing is not working, continuing to do the same thing, they call that insanity. You might want to book that flight. See you soon.
Life in America has become a nightmare for young people, and they are not holding back their frustrations. Social media is flooded with videos of young Americans crying about how hard life has become. They can't find jobs, the cost of living is unbearable, and even those who are working are barely surviving. Many of them say they have submitted hundreds of job applications without getting any responses. Some have college degrees but are still stuck doing minimum wage jobs that can't even cover their rent. Minimum wage isn't enough to survive in America right now. And for those who do have jobs, they are working 2 to 3 jobs just to afford the basics. They don't even have time to enjoy life because they are constantly working to stay afloat. Some are even considering leaving America for countries where life is simpler and more affordable. But how did we get here? What is really happening? Right now, the job market in America is brutal. Many companies are laying off workers while others are freezing hiring completely. Even worse, the jobs that do exist have ridiculous requirements. A job that used to require just a high school diploma now requires a college degree and years of experience for salary that can't even pay rent. Many companies don't want to hire full-time workers anymore. Instead, they rely on contract workers and gig workers to avoid paying benefits and job security. This means young people are stuck doing unstable, low-paying work with no future. And let's not forget outsourcing. Many companies are sending jobs overseas because labor is cheaper in other countries. This leaves young Americans with fewer job opportunities, while big corporations keep making profits.
Could someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? I have been applying for a minimum of 10 to 25 jobs every single day for the last 3 months, and I've been doing it consistently. I haven't even received a rejection letter. It says, "Thank you for applying," and then no word. There's no application status, there's nothing. My last real job, they fired me because I didn't want to take advantage of small business. I have gotten calls and stuff, and it's always, "Oh, you're overqualified," but then other jobs I'm underqualified. What is it? I am very proud to be Tamil, by the way, but on my resume I don't put my last name anymore because it is very traditional, and I don't even want that affecting my, if people are not going to like even talk to me. And then on top of that, everything is expensive. I don't even want to do much with my money. I just want to be able to take care of my dog. Don't worry, I'm not going to cry on camera. Okay, so I have like a problem with being too honest apparently. So I've been working on it by not speaking. I don't know what else to do. Do you know how embarrassing it is to move back to your family's house at the age of 26? I thank God every single day for not having a kid. Like, a kid would obviously be a blessing, but I couldn't imagine what other people are going through with kids. The stupid thing about this is I hate crying, and I usually don't cry, but yeah, I don't know. I just want a job. I'm not saying I don't want free money. I want to work for it. I want a real job. I want a good job. It could be minimum wage. I forgot to tell this. I was offered a job like 3 months ago, and the only reason I rejected it because it was all the way in the south. It was night shift, and I would be getting paid minimum. Or sorry, not minimum. $15.50. I literally lost my studio because I didn't want to pay $1.5 every single month. I haven't really lost hope, but I don't know, you're supposed to make connections, so if there's literally anyone who knows of a job, this is like one of my chances, so please just, I don't know, I have a good resume, I think. This is pathetic.
So why are young Americans struggling? Well, this is due to Trump's economic policies. Donald Trump is back in the office, and instead of fixing these issues, his policies are making them even worse. Trump's trade policies are once again disrupting the economy. His administration has brought back high tariffs on imported goods, which is making it more expensive for American businesses to operate. As a result, many companies are either cutting jobs or shutting down completely. Industries like manufacturing, retail, and tech are struggling because they can't afford the higher cost caused by Trump's tariffs. Young professionals looking for stable jobs are finding fewer and fewer opportunities because businesses are downsizing instead of expanding.
When people said the job market was fucked, they meant it. I didn't realize the extent of this. Like, I have just recently in the past month and a half been applying to probably like over 30 jobs, and they're all, you know, very baseline, don't need like a ton of experience, like H&M, Forever 21, receptionist, like very just like, you know, minimal skill, they'll teach you what you need to know kind of jobs. I have full availability. Like, I thought that would really kind of like, you know, put me up a little bit in the running. And every single job, well, okay, applied to like 30, let's say 10 of them got back to me. Five-ish of those told me, yeah, nah, before even like asking for an interview, like, yeah, no, we're moving forward with someone else. Okay, understandable. Then you have the last 5 out of these 30. Get an interview for a few of them, don't get those jobs. Like, I have 1 interview left at this point, and I'm praying to God, the universe, whoever is controlling this fucking matrix, that this one works out, because I really need it right now, as I'm sure everyone else that's applying does. I'm not going to take away from them. Whoever got these jobs earned it and deserved it, but holy fuck, it has been extremely humbling and very disappointing too. Like, I went into interviewing and applying and all the things with so much confidence. You're like, hell yeah, like, I'm overqualified, I got the availability, I got the personality for like customer service, I have so many years of customer service experience, I have like all these random like skills and like past jobs. I was so confident thinking like, hell yeah, you know, maybe I can even get 2 jobs. Like, shit, no, I'm feeling very discouraged at this point, and like, it's hard not to take it personally too. Like, just got my 3rd rejection call, basically. Actually, didn't even have the decency to call me and tell me, which, if you're a hiring manager, please prioritize that. Even if it's awkward or whatever it is, please call and let people know that they didn't, because I feel like an idiot just waiting around for like 2 weeks, being like, oh, I wonder like when they're gonna call if I got a job. Didn't get the fucking job. Anyways, I called, and the girl working was like, oh, I don't know, but we did hire a few new people this week, so I'm assuming you didn't get it. Like, okay, great. I love to find out that way. Anyways, I just got that call, and it's like, I just feel like so gutted. Like, it's like a visceral, like I just feel so disheartened, and like I'm really not good enough for like the most like basic job. Like, I don't know. I hope this isn't coming off entitled. I'm not at all trying to come from a place of entitlement. I truly believe everyone who got these jobs deserved it. It's just really like, wow, it's just been quite an experience, and I'm really trying to not let it feed into like my self-worth, self-doubt beliefs, but it's hard. It's really hard. This is definitely a lesson in itself, and I fully put my trust into the universe that everything happens for a reason, and that it's not rejection, it's redirection, and I trust that. But like right now it fucking sucks. Like, I'm actually hurt. I feel like I've been rejected by like a guy, or like, I don't know, it's like such a weird feeling. But anyways, I actually feel better ranting to you guys about it. So thanks for listening if you have been. And also, if you have any tips, how you stand out, what you did to get your job, or please let me know if there's any reliable remote like jobs. I've been looking online obviously for a long time now, and I keep getting these like live chat agent jobs. Just pay $30 and we'll train you, and guaranteed you'll be getting $30 an hour, like whatever. And like, I want to believe it because hell yeah, but I don't trust it. And so let me know if you guys are doing any like remote jobs that are easy to get. I guess I would really appreciate it. Or like side hustles. I'm already doing Rover and DoorDash to make extra money in the meantime, but if you guys have any recommendations on other things, I would be so grateful. Peace and love. Good luck to all you baddies looking for jobs out there. We got this, hopefully.
Trump always talks about boosting the economy, but his corporate tax cuts are only helping big businesses and billionaires, not everyday Americans. Instead of using their tax breaks to create more jobs or increase wages, companies are pocketing the money and investing in stock buybacks. So while CEOs are getting richer, regular workers are still struggling. The tax cuts are not trickling down to young workers who need good-paying jobs. Trump has tightened immigration policies once again, claiming it will help American workers, but in reality, it's hurting the economy. Industries like agriculture, construction, and service work rely on immigrant labor. Now that Trump has restricted work visas and deported many undocumented workers, these industries are struggling to find enough workers to operate. At the same time, high-skilled immigrants, especially in tech and healthcare, are choosing to leave the US because of Trump's strict immigration policies. This creates a shortage of skilled workers, making it even harder for businesses to grow and hire young Americans. Instead of helping struggling Americans, Trump is cutting funding for important social programs like food assistance programs, affordable housing programs, unemployment benefits, student loan relief. Young people need these programs to survive, but Trump's administration is making it even harder to access them. Trump has done nothing to lower student loan debt or healthcare costs. In fact, under his leadership, college tuition and medical bills have continued to increase. Young people are drowning in student debt and can't afford basic healthcare. Yet Trump's policies only focus on helping the wealthy instead of fixing these issues. Even if a young person finds a job, they are still struggling because everything is too expensive. Rent is out of control. In major cities like New York, LA, and San Francisco, rent costs over $2,000 a month for a tiny apartment. Even smaller cities, rent prices have gone up so much that young people can't afford to live on their own. Food prices keep rising. Groceries that used to cost around $50 a week cost $100 or more. Gas prices are high. Transportation costs are making it even harder for people to commute to work. Healthcare is expensive. Even with a job, many young people can't afford proper medical care. People are working multiple jobs, yet they are still struggling to afford these basic necessities. Because traditional jobs are not paying enough, many young Americans have turned to gig work and side hustles. Some are driving for Uber or delivering for DoorDash just to make extra money. Others are turning to social media, making money on TikTok, YouTube, and OnlyFans because a regular 9-to-5 job is not enough to survive. Some are selling products online or doing freelance work just to keep up with the rent and bills. But this is not sustainable. People should not have to work 16 hours a day just to survive. Because of these struggles, many young Americans are thinking about leaving the US for a better lifestyle elsewhere. Countries like Canada, Germany, Portugal, and Mexico have become popular destinations because the cost of living is lower, healthcare is affordable, jobs pay better compared to the cost of living, they don't have massive student loan weighing them down. The fact that so many young Americans want to leave should be a wake-up call for the government. Why is life better in other countries than in the land of opportunity? Right now, it doesn't look like things will improve anytime soon. Trump's economic policies are not helping young people. He is focusing on helping the wealthy and corporations, while regular Americans continue to struggle. Until the government creates better job opportunities and controls the cost of living, young people will keep working multiple jobs, struggling to afford rent and looking for a way out of America. So guys, what do you think about this situation? Is life in America getting worse for young people? Should they move to other countries or should they stay and fight for change? Let me know in the comments, and also remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time, bye-bye.